Anytime I hear anything about youth, I try my best. I go out of my way. I take on my own expenses and I attend. I do that because I was once a youth, and this was not the type of youthship, if you like, that I experienced. My children are youths. Some are nearing their 50s. So when I look at the faces that are here, and I look back to the Nigeria that I talk from, I'm really, really concerned for the faces that I'm looking at. The reason is that I think you have been cheated. You have been cheated out of the future that they claim is yours. Whether it is today or whether it is tomorrow, you've been cheated out of that power to be a youth. But also, being someone who is known for speaking truth to power and to youth, I will also say to you that you've been very much part of that cheating to yourselves, because you have cooperated with the people that have cheated you. If you have not cooperated, and that's where that message, it's time for action right now. This is your time for action. When I look at you now, I have hope for Africa. And I say that I rarely used to speak about Africa as a continent, because coming from Nigeria, where even at state level we cannot deliver what we call democracy and what some people claim that they fought for, how do you then begin to even speak for Nigeria, and not to talk of Africa as a continent? But when I first came across this son of mine called Ibrahim Traore, I realized that it is never too late to make this change for yourselves in Nigeria that you're talking about. But you must know that it is not going to be easy. It's not going to be easy because of the size of our country. It is not going to be easy because of the way our country was put together. I was shocked to hear the first young man who kept us going standing on this podium and talking about what Awolowo had said, that Nigeria is just a mere geographical region, which it is. And I was also more horrified to hear him say that Nigeria was not born at the time that he wrote that book in 1947. Nigeria was born in 1914. Now, in rounding up now about the youths and the fact that today you are here, and I don't know how true it is, but I'm hearing that the president of Nigeria has not made a statement or has cancelled his plan to make a statement. But it is also his right, as I also believe it is his right, to undo the damage he has done to me and my people in Rivers State. Today, that is a day that is called Democracy Day. So the day is not ended yet. I'm still believing that it is possible he will make a statement to Nigerians and even to himself, because we know him for someone who was a member of NADECO, and we know the role that NADECO played at the time that Abiola won the election. And so on a day like this, not to hear from someone like him, who was part of NADECO, who fought for the things that NADECO was against, for him not to make a statement on this day and explain to the people of Nigeria why what he fought for as far back as 1983 or so has now failed. I think it's sad. When we hear about Ogoni cleanup, I take permission from my brother because he's from Ogoni, ethnic nationality, but we suffer the same fate, oil pollution. When we hear about Ogoni cleanup, please let us not allow ourselves to be deceived. The idea where Ogoni cleanup emerged was by the United Nations report that they came and conducted using Ogoni as an entry point, because the whole of the Niger Delta is what is devastated, not just Ogoni. So when the federal government make it sound that they are doing Ogoni cleanup, it then seems or means that once it's accepted that Ogoni is cleaned up, then it means there is no issue in the Niger Delta. That's very far from the truth. That's one. Two, if you say you're cleaning up Ogoni, and the UNEP report, that is almost 20 years old now, had said at the time of the issuing of the report that it will take a minimum of 30 years to clean up Ogoni to the point where it was before it was wickedly destroyed, because the oil companies and the federal government were very much aware of what the despoliation of the environment was going to do to us. Our health, our livelihood, all of those things is destroyed. So the cleanup issue, I won't allow the cleanup issue to go the way of, oh, we gave you NDDC, oh, we gave you amnesty, oh, we gave you Ministry of Niger Delta. If you give me Ministry of Niger Delta, let it come down to Niger Delta. Don't keep it in Abuja and make it a thing that is Nigerialized, if you like, where it is something that everybody is part of. The majority of the benefits of NDDC, of the cleanup, and everything about Niger Delta does not stay in Niger Delta. It goes outside of Niger Delta. I remember saying that you've been cheated. But I also said that you have made it possible for you to be cheated. Our brother has told us all we need to know so that we can vote in the right people. And this is where you come in. He can only vote for himself. I can only vote for him if I choose to vote for him. But now, the truth is that you seated here, all of you seated here, are the ones that are going to vote for the people that will represent you. He said here what can be done in Nigeria. There is no state in this country that does not have mineral resources, whether it be soft mineral or hard mineral. That's one side. The other side is the fact that Nigeria is an agrarian country, which it was, and it was feeding itself. The British were cutting away our money from agrarian products, from cocoa to granules to all of these things, palm kernel, palm fruit, all of those things, before oil was found. So Nigeria is a very rich country. Now, you are the ones that are voting in supposedly your representatives at the National Assembly. What is it that stops the people you have voted for to make sure that what you have in your state is actually pushed to be utilized for you in your state? So you make those decisions. I tell my people in Niger Delta and in River State, why are you wearing the T-shirt of 2,000 naira that you put in the water and it's going to wash away with somebody's face, and you are prepared to die for somebody whose child is attending the best university outside of this country and is wearing Louis Vuitton slippers. And at the end of the day, we are seeing right now, my brother, I don't know if you've noticed it, but now I'm seeing politicians today in their 50s grooming their children who are in their 20s. What are they grooming them for? To take over politics. So basically then, you're positioning yourselves to serve the people you are serving now is so bad that the way it is going, you're serving their father and you will serve them as well in the next 5 years, in the next election time. Because you don't understand, this is with all due respect, that the power of politics is in your hands, it belongs to you, and it does only what you allow it to do. Because for Nigeria to change, don't think that it's the people we have in the Senate, it's the people we have in the House of Representatives. The change that is possible is going to come from what you are determined to do moving forward. If you don't have the determination to change what is happening in Nigeria, the few people that are there are definitely not going to change this Nigeria, because they want Nigeria to be exactly as it is today, so that their children will come and take over. At my age now, I am not intending to do anything less than what I am doing today, because I have children as youth, and therefore I want a better future, a better tomorrow for them. So if I do, then automatically, whether I know it or not, I also want it for you, because that's how Nigeria, a better Nigeria, is going to be born. Thank you very much.